So the format, I'm just going to guide for about 15 minutes now, and there'll be about 10 minutes of silent practice after that. But I'll probably just connect with you even within that period of silence, just occasionally, just to invite you to ask the question where you are, where is your mind? So let's take our seats. Let's find our posture. And I heard mindfulness just described in a lovely way over the Christmas. Someone whose teaching I follow described it as mindfulness thins the glue that gets us stuck. Mindfulness thins the glue that gets us stuck. So let's attend to our practice and the potential of thinning that glue. So just noticing perhaps how the body is right now, how it's sitting, and finding a sort of base, a sort of sense where the body feels sort of upright in a way that supports our wakefulness. Maybe just checking that the head feels comfortably aligned on the neck. Just check the shoulders. Just maybe noticing if the jaw is jutting forward into tomorrow, maybe just tucking it slightly back, just slightly giving the back of the neck a little bit of extension. And just making these postural sort of adjustments part of the practice. It's just part of the transition from all the doing into this new mode of being. Maybe just feeling the silence. Maybe already noticing a change of pace. Perhaps noticing the energy in the body. And maybe also noticing the residue of anything that we've brought in with us in the way of thoughts and emotions. We talk a lot about grounding in our practice, so let's attend to that sense of grounding now. Perhaps just with eyes closed or softly open, just bringing the attention down the body into the feet. Just allowing the sort of feet to reveal themselves to us. Feeling the connection between the soles of the feet and the floor. Just feeling that sense of the feet being supported. Maybe just a sense of the solidity of the floor. And now just perhaps a sense of the body sitting. The sensations of the sort of buttocks sitting on the chair or the sofa. Just perhaps bringing a sort of sense of allowing the seat to support this body. Trusting that the body is supported. Trusting in the practice. Just a sense of this body pulled by gravity downwards. And then just noticing perhaps any other parts of the body that are in connection with the outside world, maybe the back of the chair. Maybe the backs of the thighs are in contact with the seat as well as the buttocks. Maybe there's other points of contact of the body with itself. Perhaps there's a sort of weight of the arms on the legs. Maybe we notice the warmth of palms on thighs or palms together if our hands are touching. Just these beautiful points of contact that we can trust and know that we can return to if we get sort of lost or pulled away, or if there's feelings of sort of confusion. Perhaps if it feels okay to come to the breath, and there's no need to do that. If it feels the other anchors feel more safe, more familiar, that's fine. But if it feels okay to come to the breath, just gently moving closer. Just finding where you can just sort of notice, where you can experience the breath most easily, most readily, where it feels most real. And really perhaps open up that lovely sense of inquiry, that lovely sense of curiosity. Where in this practice do I feel this? Is it just in the gentle rising and falling of the chest? Or the expansion and falling away of the belly? Is it just the rocking of the body or the movement of the shoulders? And this too is another anchor point. Very portable. And if you're okay with the breath, perhaps just coming up even closer with an open wonder. How is this breath? What am I feeling? Gently staying alongside. Just opening up to knowing whether it's a sort of short breath or whether it's a long breath. And knowing we don't have to change anything. No special way of breathing. Just really allowing it to be as it is. Beginning to allow yourselves to be as you are. Just noticing the texture of the breath, the quality, smooth, soft, or maybe a little uneven, punctuated by the heartbeat. And perhaps just noticing, hard not to notice, the conversation that may be coming and going in the mind, the thinking mind, commenting, comparing, testing out its expectations. Just noticing that. Maybe being grateful for that mind, because if it didn't pull us away, we'd have nothing to come back from. And the noticing is our power and our freedom. And then gently moving into the body, a sense of opening, if it feels okay. Opening and widening the awareness just to allow in any of the sensations in the body right now. Just not looking for the dramatic, but just gently, softly, knowing the fizzing and buzzing and pulsing of a living body. Perhaps noticing the temperature. Perhaps noticing tightness, stiffness, or bracing. And perhaps just choosing to breathe in and around those areas, just a gentle invitation to soften. But also just a sense that that can just be let be. That's just how it is right now. This is what it's like to have a body. Just dropping in that question of what is this? Without actually trying to answer it in words, but just noticing. Just feeling. And then the invitation is there to open up wider, to sounds. Just this sense of allowing sounds to sort of make themselves known without searching, without effort. Just maybe background sounds, maybe sounds in front or behind us. Maybe intermittent, maybe continuous. And dropping any attempt to label or know or name them, just hearing them as pure sound. Noticing quality or pitch, shape or tone. Maybe even noticing space between sounds. Where the sounds emerge and disappear into. And every time the mind just goes AWOL, just when we notice that, maybe just noticing where it went, just gently bringing the attention back. That really sort of kind, warm, gentle sense of escorting something precious, something fragile, bringing the attention back to the sounds. And now for the next 10 minutes, we'll just drop into silent practice. And the invitation is to perhaps work with the anchors if you're new to the practice. Just noticing and keeping close to those anchoring points. Some of you may want to stay with sounds or open up to thoughts. Or maybe just open up to the whole range of experience as it presents itself to us. But knowing that it's always possible to return to the anchor or to step back from the practice if that feels skillful and protective. So I'll ring the bell. It'll be about 7 minutes now, I think, as we just move into our own practice. Maybe just checking in where the mind is now. Just gently. If it's wandered, just bringing it back to where you want it to be. So I hope the bell is audible. Just gently opening the eyes, maybe looking at this lovely group who's been practicing with us, just that sense of having been together and being together.